Dating is tough. There's heartbreak, there's setbacks, there's sexually transmitted infections. There's heaps of those. You'll have your heart broken, you'll break hearts, and you'll learn a lot about yourself. You'll learn that you're pathetic, you're a loser, and you're destined to die alone. In the 1930s, it was a lot harder to date. This is a ridiculous article, but anyway, before I get into that, introducing Raid Shadow Legends. The game that's already a mega hit, a phenomena, it's really great. You get what I'm saying. For those of you who don't know, Raid Shadow Legends is the brand new collection RPG game that's taking the mobile gaming landscape by storm. It's honestly the most fun I've ever had with a mobile game. It's incredible. There's over 400 champions to collect, gather orcs, the undead, knights, elves, and a lot more. And can I just say, the cinematic gameplay is the bee's knees. Come and have a look at these champions. They are insane. Look at this dude. He's massive. He's a giant human being. He looks like The Rock. He's got some guns going on. And then there's old love, with Sheila. Yeah, she's not bad sort, I don't reckon. Oh, I hope I go on. She's got a big arrow. Good on her, love. The game is growing super fast. Check out this roadmap that they've just released. With a new faction, a tag team arena, and even a new clan boss, you'll be able to fight with your clan mates. Download the game from the links in the description below and get 50k silver and a free epic champion as a part of the new player program. And guess what? It's free, so I'll see you there. Dating is difficult, no doubt. We all know that. But in the 1930s, it was a lot harder, and particularly for women. This is what I've learned from reading this article. It was a whole different game. And I know I've spoken a lot about feminism and how it's no longer necessary for modern women, but back in the 30s, it is quite evident that it absolutely was, because a lot of these pieces of information are treating women like second-class citizens. Let me think back to the good old days where all you had to do was offer out your hand for a bit of a dance at the local social, and next minute you've got 5 kids and that's the end of your life. You're married, it's all fucking over. And let's be honest, because there's no Netflix, what are you gonna do? All you're gonna do is fuck. That's pretty much it. So ladies, if you wanna find a man in 1938, here's what you need to know. If you need to throw a bra on to hold those big old milkers, get it done. Wear a brassiere if you need one. Don't tug at your girdle. What is a girdle anyway? That's hot. Be careful your stockings aren't wrinkled. Oh, mate, completely agree with that. Honestly, I know I said this was probably going to be sexist, but that's completely true. If you don't have a bra on, your milkers are fucking flip-flop flying everywhere, knocking people out on the dance floor, it's all bloody happening, and you don't have a girdle holding in that big old gullet, mate, I'll spew. I will spew, and if your stockings are wrinkled, I'll tell you what, ladies, that is a deal fucking breaker. Mate, I would return her to her parents and say, I'm not interested anymore. Give me back my cow, all right? I've got the receipt, bitch, all right? You give me back that bloody cow, because this bitch, wrinkled bloody pantyhose. It's fucking bullshit. Men don't like girls who borrow their handkerchief and smudge it with lipstick. Makeup in privacy, not where he sees you. Okay, real quick one, just to start us off here. Have you used handkerchiefs? Fuck you to the moon. Carrying around your big old dirty boogers like you're gonna just look after them and treat them nice and soft and then release them into the wild one day when they're ready to take on the world by themselves? Fucking use a tissue, you dog. Why would you use someone else's handkerchief to help with, helping out, I don't know what, makeup, chicks out there, you desmudging your makeup. It's disgusting. You're wiping big old fucking greenies all over your face, and then you're covered in boogers and you look like shit. Don't sit in awkward positions and never look bored, even if you are. That's terrible advice. Absolutely. This is the thing with the 30s and the 20s and back in the early days in the 1900s. This was terrible advice. This is what chicks were getting from their mothers, their fathers. This is why feminism was necessary, because women were treated like second-class citizens, like they didn't have a brain. Like, listen, ladies, if you're a lady watching this and you're out on a date with a dude who's fucking boring, fuck him off. And vice versa, if you're with a chick that's got great tits and fucking boring, ruder, then fuck her off. If you're going to chew gum, not advised. Not advised? What if you got some old stink dick breath and you need to freshen up before you do a bit of smooching? Mate, throw that bit of chewy gum in there, chew that bastard, stick it under the table, and then stick your head under the table and fucking get that stinky dick breath back. Do it silently with your mouth closed. Who chews gum with their mouth open? You fucking animals.
And so yeah, I work in hospitality. It's really rewarding, and oh my god, it's changed my... Who talks like this? Don't be sentimental or try to get him to say something he doesn't want to by working on his emotions. Men don't like tears, especially in public places. Now, this has absolutely changed for a lot of men, particularly in a lot of cafes when they run out of soy milk and all the soy boys start freaking out and breaking down in the middle of the fucking room around all the little tables, and they start having absolutely psychotic breakdowns because their estrogen levels are off tap and their breast tissue hurts. That's when it happens. Careless women never appeal to men. Completely untrue. I recently did a show in the bush in Queensland, and all the blokes there love chicks who just throw caution in the wind and they don't give a fuck. They just have a good time. In saying that, all the chicks in the bush in Queensland look like blokes, so it doesn't really matter. But what I am saying is have fun. Who gives a fuck, alright? If some dude can't accept you for who you are, fuck that fuckhead. Same for blokes. If a chick can't accept you for who you are, fuck them off. I know one thing. In my life, if I ever have daughters, they will be brought up to believe that they are not only equal to men, but they can do anything in their lives. It doesn't matter if you got a cock or a C word talking about vaginas, alright? It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? Go out there and do whatever makes you happy. And if some dude or some woman tells you how to live your life, no. Fuck off. Find the perfect you, what makes you happy, and then the right person will come into your life. Don't be familiar with your escort by caressing him in public. Don't get me wrong, PDA, public displays of affection, annoy the shit out of me. If you're in the cheese aisle in Woolies and you're making out and doing a bit of fingering, cut it out, alright? You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you, mate. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know what you're up to. Any open show of affection is in bad taste, usually embarrassed or humiliates him. If you're a man and you get embarrassed or humiliated when your girlfriend gives you a kiss, fucking grow up, dickhead. Stop trying to impress people all the time and fucking have a good time with your significant other. Pull your fucking head in. Don't talk about clothes or try to describe your new gown to a man. Please flatter your date by talking about the things he wants to talk about. Fuck, that is fucking gross. Although in saying that, you should do that for your date anyway. I think both parties want to sort of do that, and that's how first dates usually work. They're always trying to talk about each other rather than yourself. If you're talking about yourself, the date's not going to go well. There are so many rules here. No wonder the wives in the 30s just drank piss all day and hated themselves. Don't drink too much. This is a fair one as well. I was always alarmed as a young man by how many women cannot handle their piss. It is ridiculous. Although there is a lot of men that also cannot handle their piss. But ladies, that fucking white wine, it does things to people. Don't be conspicuous talking to other men. Was this a problem in the 30s that chicks would go out on dates and try and root other blokes? They were just trying to find a husband anywhere they could? If so, good on them. Seems like a fucking hard time to be around. And don't pass out. She fucking passed out. It looks like to the untrained eye that this bloke has gone full Bill Cosby on this poor woman. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you learned a thing or two. And if you want to learn something else, make sure you hit subscribe. We're about to hit 1 million subscribers. Holy bloody shitballs. It's very exciting. Make sure you do that right fucking now. And I hope you have a lovely day. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Me dick stinks. And I'll see you very soon. I'm already going. Oh my God. Bye.